I'm going to keep on talking about black supremacy because I noticed how like they trying to make Love Island like a race thing, especially if you don't support Alondria Shelley, like you seem as anti-black. No, you're not, and that's a black supremacy. Because why come we can't call out people? How come? Let's get started. The reason I'm using them as an example because Alondria and Shelly does have toxic traits, and when people try to speak up about it, whatnot, you're seen as anti-black, or if you are black, that's speaking up for them, speaking up about them and calling them out, you're seen as, oh, how come you're not supporting black women? How come you're not supporting us and whatnot? And that shows in deep rooted insecurity and black supremacy because why you think you're above the law? You guys drag Huda to the ground, okay? You made fun of Maya Babaya for expressing her emotions and crying. You guys made fun of everybody else, okay? But as soon as we get to Shelly and Landria, all of a sudden it's like, oh, who do you think you talking to? What do you mean? She didn't even do all that for real, for real. No, she did do that for real, for real. And it's just for real. You only had to say it once. Sorry. I saw someone put that on the internet, and it kind of bothered me. Anyways, but it kind of shows like the arrogance because even in real life, like people who work with, like for me, when I had to work or I had to be around like black people that had black supremacy mindset, they thought they was above the law. Like for example, I want to give a quick story time how I was in this dance team, right? And I remember how it was like majority of us black, like majority black. I was mixed race, but at that time I didn't really tell anybody due to the fact that I was made fun of for being like light skinned, talking white and whatnot. Be like, yo, you're different. Like I was, but I wasn't gonna tell anyone because I didn't want them to make fun of me. But anyways, but I noticed that how like when people was to correct this, it was like a certain group of girls inside the team, by the way, that had a black supremacy mindset, and I will say they was acting ghetto. And if you're gonna get offended, I don't care. They was acting ghetto, and ghetto don't mean black. So if you're getting upset, I don't know what to tell you. It's just showing your insecurity. Anyways, so when the other girls, when we correct each other and whatnot, we really don't get offended. We're like, oh, okay, like we need to do this and do that. And mind you, and with these type of girls, they would throw a whole attitude. They would start a whole argument that would probably last for 30 minutes, and even go as far as like, for example, if the coach is like, hey, you need to do this, do that, you know what I'm saying, like stop right here, stop right there, you know what I'm saying. And here is these other girls, they be like, so, oh, what do you mean? And they get upset, and then they talk back to the coach, and then sometimes I actually saw this. I like kind of saying I actually saw this, like I was there for the whole thing, like oh my goodness. Anyways, so I remember how when she was getting corrected, let's call her Apples. When Apples was getting corrected, by the coach, the team leader, because you know how inside your team one night you had someone who's a leader. So she turned around to the leader. She's like, can you tell coach that I'm not going to do all that and she need to back off? She said that right in front of the coach. I am still shocked the coach has still allowed her on the team, because if that was me, I would snatch up that little girl and go and get into trouble, because these girls are so arrogant. Like, they hated being told what to do. They thought they was above the law. And then at the end, they say oh, well, they always against us black women. They always against us black people. No, you the one that guys that makes it hard. you're not a victim. You're the villain, and you guys hate being told that. And instead, getting correct, get accepting what's it called, responsibility and whatnot. You guys get upset, and it's not just black women, because I even seen it in other cultures and other races as well. So, but I'm just pointing out black women right now because that's why I really noticed it, especially in a black supremacy. And it even showed like for example, like what's it call it? They will, and with these group of people, they will get upset if you make one tiny mistake. For example, let's say like you had gotten sick, right, and you accidentally got another person sick. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, how come you got me sick?" And then they will hold on to that grudge for like a good 10 years. Like these type, and then they don't even sing grace and mercy like how they do for, or how you do to them. And then they even hold the grudge. Like for example, we be like, "Hey, can you pass a fork? I don't know. Can you cough it over here since you're like getting everyone sick?" And it's like 7 years later, and it's like, "Okay, are you still on that?" And then they want to try to fight you and whatnot. Like I noticed that so much, which is why I really like, and I notice people enable that behavior as well, grown-ups and teachers and them. I'm like, you need to send these children to jail or whatnot. Yes, I am saying to jail and whatnot, because even goes as far as how they even these not even these children, people and grown people as well, they think they're ahead of the law, that they think they can put their hands on you and whatnot, especially if you use Exotical Barbie, which I made a video for Huda and whatnot. They thinking they could do all this stuff to you and whatnot, which would be dangerous and whatnot, right? And people enable that behavior. That's why I always say exotic. This is one of my things I'm going to tell Exotical Barbies. I always say Exotical Barbies, go to court, take it to court, document everything, grab a lawyer, and take them to court. Because it gets so out of hand now, and I do that. I do take it to court. I take things to like supervisor and whatnot. Why? Because it's dangerous, and you're not about the law, and you're definitely not going to try to put me in danger because your self-righteous attitude. Anyways, this is all I want to talk about with this topic. Let me know, have you seen have this happen to you in real life, where people try to say like, "Oh, you're anti-black" if you not supporting someone who's actually the villain, and who happens to be black? Have you ever been seen people enable the behavior even though you're in the right and they're in the wrong, but they trying to make it like you're in the wrong? Let me know. Comment down below, like and subscribe for some more. Bye, Exotical Barbies.